right, so now we're going to get on to San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to move on to Saturday, where DC / Warner Brothers unveiled a lot of different shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
But of course, the main thing that everybody was just jonesing for, was shooting up for, just waiting for, was the Justice League trailer. Holy shit. 4 minutes long.
Yeah. I was
Sneak
shocked
peek,
by that.
Not even a trailer.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
I was like, wow, they're just making up for all the lost time, I guess. I don't know. 4-minute trailer. I'm like, I was like stoked that it was 4 minutes, but at the same time, I'm like, well, you still got 3 more months
Mm-hmm.
before it comes out.
Right.
That means you're gonna do another trailer. That was a little jarring for me. I'm like, if this was the final trailer and they just wanted to make an extravaganza 4-minute trailer, then I'd be like, all right, cool. But I can guarantee it's not going to be their final trailer.
No, which kind of worried me. I think this one overall was a fantastic trailer.
Yeah.
It didn't ruin too much. It added a little bit more. Yeah, we're kind of seeing how the movie is unfolding, but I think based on the first one, you could have kind of guessed that, like Batman gets everyone together, that Steppenwolf's going to show up, he's going to steal the mother boxes, and then they're going to have to fight him, and it kind of stuck to that. And then I guess the biggest thing for me that they didn't show was Superman. And I was stoked on that. And so for a 4-minute trailer, that I did the same thing as you, I'm assuming. When you look at it, you're like, holy shit, notice the timestamp right away.
Yeah.
And it was 4 minutes, and immediately I was like, oh, here it goes. They're gonna show a big part with Superman, how he comes back.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised that even though it was 4 minutes long, that some of it was repeat imagery, and then other stuff was new. And I liked it. I thought it was well done. But like you said, hopefully we still have 3.5 months or so before the movie comes out. So, and Doomsday was right in line with like.
Well, that was the third trailer, because they did 4 trailers for Batman vs. Superman, if you include the Comic-Con ones.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the third trailer.
Doomsday was?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was technically the third trailer, if you count the Comic-Con ones.
Yeah.
So we escaped.
Yeah.
So the third trailer thing.
Well, I think the other one that they released, I guess the 4th trailer, included most of stuff that we already had seen, right? Yeah. So, but Doomsday was kind of like that build up of like, okay, here's the big one. Yeah. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're that we have escaped and they're not going to give away anything too big.
Hopefully.
There's a lot of speculation, but that's the fun part.
Oh, yeah. And that's what the trailer's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Not just
exactly.
throw Doomsday in your face,
right.
like down a hill.
Yeah.
Like, I remember those previous trailers in Batman vs. Superman was giving you speculation to Doomsday, because it was showing, like, the tentacles from the Kryptonian ship, like, shooting lightning through something, and you're like, what could that be?
The heat vision that shot at Batman looked different than Superman's.
See, that was speculation.
Yeah. It could be anything.
But then they just like, all right, fuck your speculation. There's your answer.
Here's Doomsday.
There's your answer in 2 minutes. Well, thank you. Go ahead, Tim. Tell us what you think about the trailer.
I really loved it. I thought it was a great trailer. I think it was very much story-based. It was like they showed how the story was going to fit together without kind of giving away too many scenes. If you really count it, there were only a couple of scenes in there that were like different. There were the scenes on... I'm guessing that's either Apocalypse or not Apocalypse, because it has the red skies and everything. I think it very well may be Apocalypse. And then there was a scene in the Flying Fox, and then there were just a handful of scenes. And so I feel like while you do get quite a bit of story, they aren't really giving away much, which is good. As you guys have said, it was the imagery for each of the characters was really good. I thought the Batman imagery of him like crouching on stuff as Batman does was really in line with the character. The Flash, the VFX for the Flash looked really good. Like the lightning. I love, one of my favorite parts in the trailer is when he touches the glass, but it doesn't shatter immediately. It kind of warps around his finger and then shatters. I thought that was really cool. Wonder Woman looks great as always. Aqua Momoa, long hair. Surfer Aquaman. I love it. I love the scene where he falls through the building and just walks out and does the hair flick. That was really badass.
I was actually working on a little bit of a meme where there's some movie where it goes like "Surfs Up," and I was gonna have that playing and him dropping through the building.
I can't believe I don't know, like I don't want to break it down too much, but how would he fall all the way through and then just be right in front of the door? It was slightly ridiculous, but it was really badass at the same time.
It reminded me of exactly how Doomsday kind of like does his little jumping thing and he like slides.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. The way that he like somehow shoots out perfectly and yeah,
Right out the front door.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Exit only, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bam.
That was perfect.
Hey, it works for me. I'm slow. Aquaman is not as slowly, actually, pretty fast. I'm like, I guarantee this is going to be my favorite character in the movie.
Yeah.
He's had all my favorite parts so far.
The one thing I'm not sure if I liked it very much was the line that he says, I think we're all going to die or something like that.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I think we're all going to die.
Yeah.
I'm having a feeling it's out of context and he's going to laugh afterwards.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I hope so because Flash was kind of playing
like,
that.
Awesome, like you're going to do that or something.
Yeah, because afterwards you mean after he says that, yeah, because Flash was kind of playing that like he has the one line where he's like, I'm glad
you all are ready for combat.
Yeah, but
like
I've never done that. I've just pushed people and ran away really fast or something.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of jokes in this, but I hope this is kind of it as
all
far as
from
like
Flash.
Yeah,
for the
well,
most part.
and then Jason Momoa.
Is that really jokes or
It's all, he's just like comedic timing with his delivery.
I like his. It's just more like machismo type, like macho moments. Like on the first one trailer where he's on the Batmobile and he's like, yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
I guess I'm just going to the I think we're all gonna die line. That kind of came off of like, oh ha ha ha,
I thought the most awkward one was the all right.
Yeah, that was
because it was like
right.
Batman was a beacon of hope, and then it shows him with Wonder Woman. All
right,
right,
yeah,
and then it just goes back. I'm like, that was so out of place, and that's why I kind of made that one little meme on it.
Yeah,
but it was just weird. It was just so out of place. It was just all right, and I'm like, all right,
yeah, all right, alrighty then. Yeah, I liked that they added an additional kind of layer. Like so far, all we've gotten as far as the storyline is a very surface, like, okay, Batman has to find all these people and then Steppenwolf's going to show up and they have to fight him. But they show a little bit of struggle and they show not struggle, but they kind of show society is basically like, where the fuck is Batman? The Bat Vigilante is missing. The newspaper,
the Gotham Bat.
Yeah.
That's how they were calling him. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, and then
actually Gotham Bat.
Yeah, no, I thought that was like, it just reminded me of like, okay, they're just finding other ways to say it, and then other than just keep saying Batman. So I just, you got Kal-El, all that different things, or Man of Steel, Man of Tomorrow for Superman. But it's always kind of been Batman or the Dark Knight, but now they got the Gotham Bat. I thought that was just kind of a cool
Yeah, that is cool. Then they had the news lady who said the world remains in mourning after the death of Superman.
Yeah.
And then the newspaper said world without hope. So it is kind of cool to see that they're going to delve a little bit more and kind of and figure out like, okay, well, why is Batman like pretty much
MIA?
And crime has risen, and so there's gonna be more layers than just kind of what has originally been shown, and even though that's giving away more of the story, I liked that because I was kind of fearing like,
well, we kind of knew that already.
Yeah.
Sort of,
because that's what he's leading up to. He's hungry. The dinner bell is ringing, and then we even saw that Zack Snyder interview where he's like, Batman's going out to collect the Justice League for this big fight.
Right, but that's what I mean is like all that's been shown and that we've known has been very like basic. Has been very okay. That is a very simple storyline. And so I was kind of fearing that they were just gonna bypass, maybe show a little bit similar to Suicide Squad. They have a little Easter egg of like, okay, Superman died. What is the world doing?
Right.
And then it just goes into the rest of this shitty movie. And not that I thought Justice League was going to be shitty, but I thought it was going to be a very basic storyline. And it's cool that are delving into more of, okay, we're going to talk about Superman being gone. Where's the Batman? Crime going up. Just other things.
Yeah.
Other things other than collecting team members, fight big Steppenwolf, who looks fucking awesome, and it sounds fucking awesome.
I got his quote.
Okay, perfect.
I
had it
quote.
too. It literally gave me chills.
And the voice, God damn it, I had the actor's name down earlier and I didn't goddamn get it. Fuck. Oh well, but
yeah,
the guy that plays the guy that's voicing him, because I don't even think he's on stage.
It's all CGI.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's even there.
I think it's his face.
You think it's his face?
It's his face.
Okay, because I remember seeing an article where he was talking about he never met anybody from the, he never met Affleck. He was always on a stage by himself. And
Yeah,
shit.
well, if you look at like who's the guy who famously does dude from Lord of the Rings,
Andy
that
Serkis.
Yeah. So, and he's always by himself, and he does all the scenes shot by himself with all these different cameras and things plugged onto him.
Yeah, the mocap stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of how
okay.
I pictured it, is that he didn't meet anyone, and he has to do literally every scene by himself because they're like, motion capturing his face and
Right.
all that stuff.
So his quote during the trailer, it goes, "There are no protectors here." I can't do the voice. All right.
Nice, good attempt. It's better than what
no,
I got.
No protectors here.
We'll fix
no
that in
lantern.
post.
Yeah, I'll probably just put it in, but I'll
Yeah.
read it off here. But
Yeah.
no protectors here, no lanterns, which got me a squeal. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I did a little. Ee!
yeah.
No Kryptonian. This world will fall like all the others.
No protectors here. No lanterns. No Kryptonian. This world will fall. Like all the others.
Oh, chilling.
It was
He
like-
he looks awesome. He
Yeah.
looks menacing. He's coming to fuck shit up. Like I can't wait. He looks. I'm stoked.
Yeah, that looks awesome. His introduction in the trailer, basically, he just pops down the Themyscira and just fucking ignores. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna have like a little battle thing where those chicks are probably gonna jump and he's just gonna pimp slap the shit out of all of them, and they're probably gonna get all knocked away. But one thing I did want to point out real quick about this trailer that really confused me, really confused me. So I kind of pointed this out on our Instagram a little bit. I'm just really confused about these mother boxes. Because the design of the mother box that's in Themyscira that he steals looks like the one that kind of makes Cyborg. I thought. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I thought it kind of, there you have three distinctive looks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking it can't be though, because at that point, surely that's happening. Because in Batman v Superman, Cyborg is already Cyborg, and surely the stuff on Themyscira is happening after the event of Batman v Superman. So that can't. And the mother box is basically Cyborg now, because Cyborg is the mother box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Right.
that mother box can't be the one that makes Cyborg, because that happens after Batman v Superman. If you see what I mean.
Right, but I was just talking about like the design. It's just that timeline makes sense, but the design, I'd have to look at Batman vs Superman again, the mother box, but it looks like the same one that's in Themyscira, so that's really confusing. The one that they showed in one of those first Justice League trailers where like the Knights of Templar or whatever the hell they are burying the
it.
one, there's that one, but that one doesn't look like the one that makes, because you would assume that's the one that makes Cyborg.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought it was.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like that one. I don't know. I have to go back and look, but maybe I'll look at some pictures and stuff.
Yeah, that's really intriguing. You notice a lot. I'm just not really paying so close attention to the design of them, but more
Right.
of their purpose, I guess. Maybe they messed up or
They probably didn't mess up.
Yeah.
It's probably a timeline thing. We probably don't know exactly when Steppenwolf comes down into Themyscira there. We don't know what that timeline is necessarily, but we can assume it's after Batman vs Superman. But hell, it could be 1950
Yeah.
for all we
Right,
know.
yeah.
For
That's
all we
true.
know. And then somehow maybe he drops it. Maybe as he jumps back up, they hit him with
mascara somehow.
maybe
so
one of
keeps
the
it.
Amazonians knock it down or something, and it gets lost in the ocean, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone
that could
picks it
be.
up. I don't know, something stupid like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it never looks for it. I don't know. It could be something that dumb, but it was just something I did kind of notice, and it was kind of confusing me a little bit.
Yeah, I
Keep going.
I liked that it kind of stuck with the same tone for the most part. Like I said, there was a lot of jokes. I actually noted some more jokes in here. Exploding light up penguins. I think Alfred has like 3 jokes because he also says, "Do I know you?" to Cyborg.
Yeah.
The exploding light up penguins. I guess that's not too much of a joke,
It's
but
more like
I did
snark
chuckle
or
at it.
like sarcasm, I guess.
Yeah. But it just the fact that all of these were included in the trailer, I think, is where I was like, okay.
Okay, so let's get into the speculation. So the end of the trailer, the 4-minute trailer, just want to emphasize that, the 4-minute trailer.
You said you'd come. Now let's hope you're not too late.
We have a whiskey glass, I guess that would be, or scotch probably.
Yeah, I think it's
Bourbon.
Scotch.
Yeah.
Bourbon, yeah.
He's English. It's probably bourbon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And so it shakes and it vibrates, and it turns out it's not a T-Rex, like I thought.
I thought so too. I was scared for a second. I was like, oh shit!
I used to do that.
Crossover.
They have a T-Rex in the Batcave in the comics.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I know, because I remember I did that as a kid. Side note, I was a little bitch kid, and like only two movies ever scared me. It was Blair Witch when I was a kid, the first Blair Witch.
Yes.
And yes, you can all laugh now because you're all probably young and like, that's a stupid movie. When you were a kid and you were about to go camping,
yes,
it made you
that
piss
fucks
yourself,
up.
all right?
Yeah, that fucks you up.
And then the second one was Jurassic Park for some reason.
I agree with both of those. Yeah,
I
both
used to
those
see
scared the
raptors
shit.
in my doorway, gonna kill me, and I used to put a glass on my bed to make sure there was no T-Rexes coming.
So it didn't shake.
Yeah, if I saw that shaking,
I'm fucking
bailing.
out of there.
I'm bailing out. Good luck, Dad. Have fun.
Yeah.
but so we see the glass shake, and then he looks up. Alfred looks up and sees a figure coming for him. We see a little bit of a shoulder, I believe, and it looks like there's a red cape there. We see kind of I think a red cape in the shoulder, maybe.
I didn't catch any of that.
I see a shoulder, and you
okay.
can see a slight tint of red.
Okay.
Maybe it could be your eyes just fucking with you. I don't should. But then one of the things I did notice that, well, actually I didn't personally notice. I saw a lot of people pointing out.
Yeah.
Was in Alfred's glasses. There's a green dot,
Right.
and both lenses.
It's hilarious how people interpret colors though, because some people are like, "There's a blue dot, it's not green," and then other people are like, "No, it's a green dot."
It's
Ah.
that stupid blue dress. Black
Right?
blue
Yeah.
dress thing.
Yeah. No kidding.
It was white
It's
and
come back.
gold. The fuck kind of Down syndrome do you have? It's clearly blue and black.
Oh my
What'd you
God,
think
yeah.
it was?
Wait, it was not green and brown.
Oh.
Green and brown?
Yeah, no.
Black and blue.
But you would have been closer than those white and gold people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So that's where a lot of the speculation comes from, which has been hilarious to see. You know, people arguing over what color is in Alfred's glasses. The thing that I was curious about is why would, if the glass is shaking, I automatically assume Sonic Boom, Superman's flying in, and that's why it's shaking. So why would Green Lantern, unless he's just like fucking barreling
Maybe
in
he's
there?
breaking the sound barrier too, flying in.
Oh, that could be. I that never crossed my mind.
I actually thought it was he was chilling by Clark's grave. Just sitting there waiting. Like, oh, he told us you were coming. And he's punching his way out of the grave.
Yeah, oh, okay. There we go.
So he's just chilling.
Yeah.
That's all Alfred's mission is hey, wait by this grave.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
I know
with
that
a glass of whiskey.
he's gonna need it. He's been through some shit.
So then he says the line that we hope, and he emphasizes
Right.
hope.
That was
He emphasized hope that you're not too late. He says he knew you'd be coming. It makes me question who's he. You assume Batfleck.
Yep.
You assume Batfleck, and would Batfleck even know about a Green Lantern at all?
Right.
To even say that he knows that he's coming.
Yeah,
Or
because
does anybody in this universe even know of a or of a Green Lantern?
Right.
Maybe he got an email, you know. That's how he finds out about most of these things.
True point. That's exactly how it happens.
In the scene before, Batman gets an email with conveniently placed camera footage.
Bring.
Oh, there we go. Add to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Double it up. Shitty emails and convenient camera footage
Yeah.
from Civil War. That's the way to do it.
Oh my gosh. You've got mail. Oh, hang on. I need to go before I go recruit Aquaman. I need to check my email, Alfred. Just hold on one sec. This might be important. Well, it is. Damn.
Don't pick up the phone. Don't pick up the phone.
Oh wait, this random camera in a store picked up Hal Jordan changing into Green Lantern. Who would have guessed?
Conveniently.
Oh, look, there's a guy named Jon Stewart over here. He just magically just takes off as well.
Oh my gosh.
That would.
That's fantastic. Maybe he got an email.
So I don't know. I was actually kind of a funny thing was I was thinking at one point because of the green in the Kevin Smith script for Superman when he wrote the Superman, he had a machine a robot that helped Superman gain his powers back and kind of have him be a pretend Superman in the script after he gets killed. So he had a machine and he called it like K. It wasn't the Eradicator or what, like, but it was I think he just called it K or something like that, and it gave him kind of Superman abilities while he was wearing the black suit. Okay. And he was able to regenerate, and he still kind of had like half-assed Superman powers. So he'll be like Iron Man. And and I was kind of wondering, like, maybe they'll incorporate something like that, and it's the green glow of like a Kryptonian mechanism
That could be
coming off of him.
Damn.
Because you see like this red cape. That's kind of where I first went. I was like, maybe it's some kind of Kryptonian technology helping him reincarnate, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
would be the words.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm totally pulling that out of my ass from the Kevin Smith script, which was written in 1998, 1996,
that's pretty
something
solid.
like that.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. I was wondering maybe then if it was some kind of Kryptonian technology.
Man, if you're fucking right, holy shit, I'm gonna pop super loud in that theater. Holy fuck! Comic movie marks, everyone! You heard it here first!
And then you have someone in the back go, who? That's how that goes down.
Everyone knows the marks. What are you on about?
Shut the fuck up and sit down.
Sit down. We're trying to watch the movie. Yeah, but yeah, that would be awesome. I don't know. The speculation is fun.
Rampant.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking keel over if it's nothing important. If it's just some random dude. If it's just like Lex Luthor with some shit like
he hoped you would come.
Yeah. It's like,
No, it's a pizza delivery guy. We ordered an hour ago. We hoped you'd come.
Product placement runs well, and it's fucking Domino's or something, or Pizza Hut.
Oh my gosh.
We came here in 30 minutes or less.
Right.
He hoped you'd come.
We are fucking starving, and we have to go fight this humongous guy who's about to take over the world.
I can't drink this stuff and not eat, all right? It's whiskey. I need some pepperoni.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that would be...
That's fantastic.
God damn it. That would be the greatest swerve / most irritating swerve.
Yeah, no kidding.
That wouldn't be as bad as the Mandarin thing from Iron Man, but
it would be funnier. Hopefully, depending on how it's done. If it was a fucking pizza delivery guy, and everyone's been speculating this whole time,
and it's Clark in a pizza delivery. He's all wearing a Pizza Hut hat and shit. Just gotta have that product placement.
I have heard that people are like, well, they've killed him off so early. How are they gonna like reincarnate Clark? Like, how does that work? I guess he's never Clark Kent again.
Yeah, maybe lost.
How can they do that? I don't see how they can have him never be Clark Kent.
I've read, like, in the comics, I've read pretty far as like the weird shit that happens after Superman dies, but I don't ever remember when he comes back and he has the mullet and the black suit. I don't remember how they incorporate Clark, and I meant to go back and check on that. Because that just seems weird. Obviously, if he becomes Clark, then people are like, huh, that's convenient. As soon as Superman shows up, then Clark Kent's back too. So I don't know. The last thing I wanted to add on this, I thought Cyborg looked a lot better. CGI in this is
great
awesome.
Point. Yeah.
So I think that shows the difference between, okay, they're still developing, still working on a lot of post-production stuff, and in this I thought he looked phenomenal. His
face is still a little funky to me. I still think it should have been a prosthetic or whatever they added on there, because when you have real person next to CGI, it kind of throws you off a little bit. Like that happens with you, and even to me, to some extent, with Iron Man,
right?
Because his suit is CGI and his head kind of looks a little.
Yeah, it looks like it's floating there sometimes. Yeah. No,
so
I can see
to
that.
have that CGI right next to his face kind of throws it off. I really think they should have done a prosthetic or something,
right?
At least on the face. Like you can get past the suit,
right?
And you could possibly have that as a suit, but I think they should have done a real life or a real one on the face.
Yeah.
But it still looks better. It looks a lot better.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's still, there are moments it stands out a little bit, but as far as like the comparison where we're like, ooh, to now, I'm like, okay, yep, solid. I don't think he's going to stand out where it's like an awkward part of the movie every time Cyborg's on screen.
Right.
So
definitely.
And it seems like he's going to have some pretty badass scenes.
Yeah, I liked his performance when he's like, relax, Alfred. I like that.
Yeah, and he's like, he changes his hand to like take over the what is that, the flying Batman
fox?
Yeah, they called it the flying fox.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty badass.
Yeah, he has some pretty. I think this is going to be a great setup. I think everybody's got their moments. Flash has got some comedic parts of it, but The Cyborg looks awesome. He's gonna be definitely that serious tone guy that's just gonna kind of work through things. Aquaman is gonna be that macho dude that I think I'm just gonna
Hilarious,
love. He's just gonna have those moments of just going through buildings, shish kebabbing
Right.
fucking parademons and
yeah.
stuff. And I think he's probably gonna be my favorite. Batman's gonna continue being Batman. Wonder Woman looks like she's just gonna continue being that badass Amazonian.
Yeah.
Like when she blocks Steppenwolf and just knocks his ass backwards.
Gosh, yeah.
That
I
looks
love that, shit.
that looks awesome. It kind of makes you wonder, like, do we really need Superman?
If all these people are handling it, I do like the one line that Alfred says. He says, or not Alfred. It was Commissioner Gordon. He says, "Is this all of you?" or something like that, or how many of there are you? And he's Batman says, "Not enough."
Not enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Where is she?
Oh, it's like Commissioner Gordon.
Rachel.
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of like, okay, like you said, why do we need Superman if we have all these badass people? But it shows that Steppenwolf is probably going to be a fucking thing to handle. So.
And that actually kind of makes sense to the comedic elements of Flash. I thought when Gordon turns around and everybody's gone and Flash
great.
is just standing there and he's just like looking around like, oh wow, they really all just do disappear. Like
yeah, and because he just doesn't know.
He's the fastest guy there too, which kind of makes it funny.
Right.
That's what makes it funny.
I don't know why, but I love the look on his face. He's all innocent, like listening to whatever Jim Gordon has to say. He's like, keep going, and then he like
exactly.
Oh fuck, they're all gone.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah.
And then disappears himself.
Yeah, exactly. I think I think there's gonna be some good dynamic between everyone. I hope Cyborg gets irritated with Flash. I could see that because they're so different.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool dynamic.
I think some of the earlier things I was reading was definitely going to be kind of the dynamic between those two. Is that the complete difference between the two characters is going to be.
Yeah, you can already tell the kind of the way they're setting it up. So I think these are each going to be great individual characters.
Oh, one thing I did want to point out real quick. Do you think the beginning of the trailer where Wonder Woman beats up the terrorist or whatever? I think I have a quick little thing where I'm just gonna, I don't know what I call it, whatever. I'm calling it now.
Theory.
There we go.
Okay,
yeah, not conspiracy theory because it's not really that big of a deal.
But a theory.
I think their theory, but that's gonna be the beginning of the movie, and that's where she's jumping to at the end of Wonder Woman. When she's doing her little floating thing.
That could be. But then again,
so I'm just going to be the Hulk right now.
Yeah, but where does the Wonder Woman 2 fall into all of this? That's what I'm like totally confused with how they're going so far back.
I don't believe any of that shit where it was like, oh, Cold War and 1980s, and then Steve Trevor might come back. Spoiler, if you haven't read these stupid fake things.
Well, that I just assume if that was the case, it would be his son. But I again, I'm sure it's a lot of it's clickbait. But the thing that still sticks in my mind,
anything I have read has not been accurate at all.
Yeah.
I read this one thing on 4chan. Like it was supposed to be the exact description, word by word.
I don't know why you go to 4chan as your source.
No, it wasn't a source. It was a link.
I know some shit gets leaked, but it's usually I don't go there for like movie leaks. I go there for other leaks. Yes.
Well, maybe that's how I got caught up in it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
It's like you might like if you like this, you might like this.
Wonder Woman.
So. But it was like it was supposedly a complete description of how this San Diego Comic-Con trailer was going to go down, and it was so fucking wrong. It wasn't even fucking close.
Shocking.
It wasn't even fucking close.
Yeah, the only thing that as far as the timeline is because of how I'm totally thrown off that she's going to continue to fight. And then in Batman v Superman, she says she left everyone. So I'm like, what the hell? And then when they said, oh, it's going to be based, Cold War time, I was like, well, fucking, of course it is. So I think it just adds to my frustration of that one little part that I'm just so frustrated by. So that's why I'm like, where does all this, play into itself? But
any other final thoughts, Tim, about the trailer?
It was a really good trailer. I just hope. I don't see where they can go with the trailer without spoiling it, so if they just give more of the same with the rest of the trailers, I'll be fine with it, to be honest.
Right, maybe show a little bit more Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
Maybe get a good picture of his face.
Yeah,
maybe.
Since he's out now, and it doesn't seem like everyone's having a hissy fit that they showed him, so maybe a bit more Steppenwolf.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more Steppenwolf. Maybe show if there's any more co-characters. Like they showed Themyscira, so we got to see Hip Hop Anonymous, Mama
Would
Wonder.
you be mad if they showed a Green Lantern? Would that be too much?
Yes. Yeah.
If they show Superman or Green Lantern at this point,
It's too much.
I think it's too much.
Let the speculation that they started with this trailer, which is fucking awesome. That's how it should go. Needs to continue till the movie.
Let it be a surprise.
Yeah.
How much would you pop? How much would you yell if you fucking saw a Green Lantern in this movie and you never thought, I mean, we can kind of speculate as much
Yeah.
as we want, but if Green Lantern comes out, like, you'd be like, fuck, keep the surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the surprises. Don't fucking do what Marvel's trying to, what you did with Batman vs. Superman and what Marvel's trying to do.
Right.
Marvel is completely just
Releasing
kiboshed.
everything.
They're releasing everything and they're not keeping any secrets. Their first trailer for Thor, I can't get over it at all. But the first trailer for Thor Ragnarok showed the hammer getting blown up, fucking everything just going to shit, ruining everything, showing Hulk.
Have you seen the? I don't think we want to segue there yet. It might be continued, but have you seen the second one? This next one? It's even worse.
Oh, but
some of the
and then you
shit
watch
that they
the
showed,
Infinity
you're like,
War
wow.
thing.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
looks awesome though.
But how it starts out, it pretty much gives away. I have a feeling anyway. It feels like to me it gives away how fucking Ragnarok's gonna end.
Yeah.
So you guys can do your own research on that shit.
Right. Yeah.
You can look that up. We're gonna talk about that probably in our next episode, part two
Yeah.
of San Diego Comic-Con shit, because there's just too much to talk about.
Yeah.
At once.
Yeah. We're getting there. We were gonna try, but already running pretty heavy on time.
Yeah.
Doesn't look likely.
No.